Hey guys, this is Nirpan from the Underwater Photography Guide and Blue Water Photo. I'm here today out in the field diving with Takuya from Inon, Japan. We've got an exciting housing here that I really want to introduce to the US market because I feel like it doesn't get enough recognition, and there's a lot of cool features on it that really make it unique and a standout housing from other manufacturers. Now this is the Canon R6 Mark II. There is also housing for the Canon R5.
Yeah.
Is the R6 housing still in production?
Yes.
The R6 is also still in production. Okay, awesome. So all of these housings are designed very similarly, and they have a lot of the same features, but I'm gonna show you guys today the R6 Mark II housing. Take a look at this. It's anodized aluminum. I've got it set up with some Inon S220 strobes, and it's very nice, compact, and especially lightweight underwater. One of my favorite things about diving with this, when I've been diving this last day, is that it's so light underwater. I really don't need floats. Usually with anodized aluminum housings, I like to have floats. In this case, I really didn't feel like I needed it, and you can see that in the arm design. You don't need floats. It's great. Now the housing itself has a few built-in features that are really cool. The first is it has a built-in vacuum system. This allows you to create a vacuum seal on the housing before you get in the water, and the vacuum system will just keep flashing blue, I believe, and that tells you it's okay to get in the water. Now, I highly recommend doing the vacuum about 10-15 minutes before you get in the water so that you know that you're safe to go before you're actually underwater. That's the goal, and we've done that here, and we're good to go. So that's great. The housing also comes with a built-in TTL flash trigger. And you can use that with Inon strobes. And actually what's really cool, Takuya was just showing me, you can adjust the power levels of the TTL, so basically the exposure compensation of the TTL directly in camera. Now he went ahead and custom set a button to go to exposure compensation with the flash, and all you have to do is hit that button and dial it left and right to adjust exposure compensation. That makes it really easy to use, and you don't have to touch your strobes at all. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I want to move on to my favorite feature on this housing, and that is the flip system. So the Inon housing actually has a way to do a quick release and flip your camera from horizontal to vertical so that you don't have to worry about changing the positioning of your strobes. And that makes it really easy underwater just to go, okay, I want a vertical shot, I want a horizontal shot. For those of you that are underwater photographers, you probably have seen in the past or experienced in the past where you flip your camera and all of a sudden your strobes are all in the wrong place because they're, you had to flip the strobes as well. So Takuya, I'll let you show that since this is my first time really going through that. So there's the quick release. And it's a lot harder to do above water than underwater because, as I said before, this housing is fairly close to neutrally buoyant. It's pretty lightweight. Okay, and that's all it is. And now you've got a vertical housing and you can take vertical shots. Now I'm diving in really harsh conditions with low visibility today, which means I might actually want to keep this vertical so I can get enough of an angle to get some green in the background rather than just having a black background photo. So that's something I might consider, actually just leaving it on like this. But that is a really cool feature. And finally, what is one of my favorite features as well is the zoom and focus gear mechanism. So unlike other housing manufacturers, the zoom and focus gear is very similar to using it on land, and that is because what you do with the Inon housing is you actually put a magnetic ring around your lens, and you can control that magnetic ring from outside just by turning the ring on the outside of the port. Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in here and show you the zoom and focus gear mechanism because I think it's a really unique and ingenious piece of engineering on Inon's part. So what we have is the Canon RF 100mm macro lens, and you've got a zoom control feature with magnetic rings around the lens, right? So here's your SA control ring, your focus ring, and then you've got a special control ring where you can custom set whatever function you want on the control ring, and these each have their own magnetic ring around them. So what you do is you put the lens in the port, And the port has a magnetic ring on the outside as well. So when you move that magnetic ring between the different rings on the lens, you can control each ring separately as you would above water. And like I said, there's really no housing manufacturer that really offers that. And I think it's just super unique. So it's another benefit of the Inon housing, and I hope you guys, as a mostly American consumer base, kind of pick that up because I think it's just really cool. Okay. Well, that is my quick overview of the housing. Let's hop in the water. Thank you, Takuya, for your time. It's awesome to have this here, and let's go diving.